Hey guys, OG Albino here, bringing you guys yet another Pokemon Champions video. Today we're going to be showcasing a really fun Mega, one of the ones that I'm actually like most excited to use and try out and kind of give a go in both VGC and in singles. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be Mega Glimmora. We have a pretty fun dual Mega Tailwind offense type team right here. This team is passed by my buddy Kyle, is a draft league friend of mine, really good singles draft league player, and this is the team he used to get to Master Ball, and I've been looking for a Glimmora team, and I had some similar builds to this, but I really like this one because the secondary Mega I thought was pretty cool. So he gave me his build and said I could use it real quick, so I wanted to showcase it. So big shouts to him. If you guys want to use the team ID is right there. I'll also link his Pokepaste down in the description below. His EVs are a little different than mine. I'll be 100% honest. I did not want to change the EVs on my Incineroar because of the fact that I really like my set that I have for my other builds, and I don't have multiple Incineroar yet. So I have a Spadef Incineroar. His is more Fizdef on the original build, also adamant, so keep that in mind, whereas mine is very specially bulky. Totally up to preference for you. And I also was a little bit different since he was no item acrobatics on his Talonflame, and I really like the dual wing beat tech to Oko like Sash Sneaslers and things like that, as well as do a lot of damage to like offensive Sash Woodens and Cots. So I kept the dual wing beat because I like the multi-hit move into like the Sash guys that are weak to flying. But again, that's totally a personal preference thing. Here are the EVs that I'm using. You can also obviously use the EVs that are in his Pokepaste. Either way is completely fine. It's not too different. But yeah, the team is pretty awesome. It's really built around like this Tailwind offense mode with the combination of Talonflame, Garchomp, Glimmora, and Feraligatr. They're all going to be very strong Pokemon under Tailwind. Obviously, you're not going to typically bring Gator and Glimmora in the same matchup, so keep that in mind. But really often, you're going to kind of open up games with like the combination of Talonflame, Garchomp, really do some crazy damage early, get up Tailwind, start throwing out some really strong spread EQs, and then you're going to try and position Glimmora in the mid to late game to just kind of pick up everything with this adaptability boosted Power Gems and Sludge Bombs. We obviously have a Chople Berry Incineroar, which really helps out the Sneasler matchup, which can be a little bit of an annoying Pokemon for the team depending on what you bring. Sinistcha for some redirection, as well as some healing on the rest of the squad. And then Mega Feraligatr is really nice in the fatter teams that may have answers to Mega Glimmora, but don't have answers to like a +2 Gator, right? So if you can position like a little bit more of a balance mode with like Sinistcha alongside Feraligatr, kind of just fake out, Swords Dance, Protect, switching Sinistcha and kind of rinse and repeat. This Pokemon can get ridiculously strong with Dragonite's boosted double edges and liquidations as well. So yeah, pretty fun team. I tested it a couple games on the casual ladder and it was smoking. So I'm really hoping it does well in the Master Ball tier. And yeah, if you guys do enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like on the vid as well as subscribe to the channel. On our way to 10K subs, I can only reach that with your help. And let me know what you want to see me use next. I've used a lot of the new Megas at this point. We're using 2 more that are getting checked off the list today. I've actually used Glimmora in a singles video already, but I wanted to use it in VGC in particular. So we're double dipping on Big Glim right here. But yeah, let me know what you want me to see next. And yeah, let's jump into some battles. Alrighty, guys, here we are. Definitely a really interesting one right here. We see like a pretty interesting hard Trick Room mode, but we are going to see like no instant, which really does honestly make me want to go like a pretty aggressive Gator mode. I do think Gator is incredibly strong here. Yeah, I think Gator is incredibly strong. I think we can rock with that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I am feeling we could also go, instead of Araquanid or Talonflame lead, we could rock with... No, I like the Talonflame lead. It covers a lot. It covers like a potential Sinistcha lead. It hits, what do you call it? It still hits Tinkatink really hard, or Tinkaton really hard. It still hits Crab really hard. It still hits things like Feraligatr really hard. It gives me a Sash, and Trick Room does end up going up. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with this. I think the only like bad lead potentially for me in this scenario is going to be something like the Sinistcha. I think that can definitely be a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, I think this is good enough. So we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. We definitely have the pieces here. All right. Okay. I think Glim is also good in this matchup, but I think Gator just really punishes these fatter team styles, right? I think Gator super punishes these fatter team styles. We are going to say Tinkaton plus Glucagon. Very interesting. Okay. Tinkaton's gonna break the mold. What I think I want to do is I am going to Flare Blitz into the Tinkaton slot. And I think pop a Swords Dance. I think popping a Swords Dance is very, very strong here. Because we can use, like, Poltergeist, like, to stall out this Trick Room, potentially. As they don't get in any of their big breakers right here, right? As they presumably, like, fake out Trick Room. And we can really, really do some damage and put in some work. So we'll see how we want to go with that, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. We're going to immediately Mega Evolve. Hopefully pop a Swords Dance. If they fake out into us, so be it. Not the end of the world. I'm going to fake out into our Gator, unfortunately. We'll pop a really strong Flare Blitz here. It's going to be Akaberry. Have my shit, huh? Alright. Resist damage it took. Take it down a little bit at least. We see Trick Room? Trick Room. Okay. Again, that seems fine. It seems fine. I feel like we can handle this. Let's see. What is, like, worst case scenario on the switch in? What is worst case scenario on the switch in? I think what we could do is we can always go Incin. Pop a Swords Dance right here. Now, I like going Incin, popping a Swords Dance, because we're going to get an Intim off, presumably, right? Unless this is on tempo. It's not. Okay, cool. We're good. Psychic Fangs. Interesting. Not what I expected at all. Flare Up is going to pop, but it's going to be -1. So it's really not that big of a deal. We'll pop a Swords Dance. We're going to get up to +1. And what we will immediately do is just pop a Parting Shot, I think, into this Tinkaton. And then Protect up. We're going to pop a Parting Shot, Protect. Because then we can get under Sinistra, Rage Powder, and throw off a big hit. Yep, this is perfect. This is perfect. Cool. So we will Protect. Dodge any incoming damage. On a Parting Shot. Cool. And now we'll get out into Sinistra, and we'll throw some Follow Me shenanigans. A little bit of Follow Me shenanigans. Cool. And the lack of Intim on this team is, like, really coming up clutch right now. Really coming up clutch. We're going to see a Play Rough. It is going to hit into our Feraligatr's Protect, which is great. And I think from here, we're just going to go ahead and Rage Powder. And then pop a Liquidation into the Tinkaton slot. Yeah, feeling pretty good about that. We can kind of just keep this Gator infinitely around and healthy between Incin and Sinistra. So it should be good enough. Should be good enough. Cool, there's Rage Powder. We're going to kill this crab on the switch in, by the way. This Liquidation's going to pop. It's definitely Choice Band, by the way. Something to keep in mind. But this Mega Crab is just going to drop. We're +2. We're adamant. Good night. Yeah, good night. Absolutely good night. Absolutely. See you later. Which is great for us. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, there's not much that they can do to really slow this down or stop it. Because Trick Room's also going to end soon, and there's definitely going to be. Okay, so we're going to see Tinkaton. It's going to come in, break the mold. We will try and Life Dew up here. We can also just double Protect. Yeah, I do kind of like the idea of just double protecting. Oh, Trick Room's up soon. Yeah, we're just going to double protect. We're going to double protect. Cool. There it is. Here's a Protect. Here's a Protect. And this should be Wraps. This should be Wraps. Gator should block this one out for us. Okay, once again, attacking the Sinistra. Take a ton. Sinistra. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, that's totally fine. What we're going to do is we're just going to Rage Powder. And pop a Liquidation. This just covers for any, like, Encore shenanigans. If this somehow happens to be faster and it's, like, a super fast Tinkaton to, like, punish, like, annoying mons outside of Trick Room with, like, Encore, we now have an answer. And Encoring, or Rage Powdering the Encore, which may try and lock us out of a, what do you call it? Lock us into a Protect. Oh, and we're just faster anyways. So, down that goes. Forcing this liquidation into our Sinistra. I'm pretty sure this guy... Oh, it's not even CD. That's crazy. That just does no damage because it's a rack. It's pretty funny. Cool. We're gonna get back up to 131. Matches do before. I wanted to click Double Edge, man. That's lame. Okay, whatever. Awesome. We take them one with the team first try. Awesome. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. I don't know what it is, but whenever I play these games, I end up playing these, like, very... samey teams. I don't know. We are playing like basically the same team right here, which is funny, but I wish it wasn't. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna go ahead and I think this is a Glim angle. I do like Glim a lot in this game. I think like combo of like Glim. Is it Glim Chomp? Really like Glim Chomp. Glim Chomp, Incin. And then Sinistra, probably. Yeah, I like Glim Chomp, Incin Chomp. Or Incin, Sinistra. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, let's see. Whew. Alright. Another crab. Maybe this guy will actually be able to attack us, too. Awesome. So it's going to be a Garchomp immediately. And I really want to prevent Trick Room. Right? Like, I really want to prevent Trick Room. And that could be silly, but these guys typically just can't run this move. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to Sludge Bomb. We're going to Sludge Bomb Stopping. I think they're also pretty likely to, like, try and protect their Primarina to not let it just get absolutely wrecked. You're going to see Protect from the Prim. Awesome. So no Protect on Frigg. Show me no Protect on Frigg. Awesome. Beautiful. Great start to the game. Great start to the game. You're going to see this just absolutely nukes this, by the way. Bro. Oh. Alright. Well, that's a really bad start. Bad start, guys. Bad start. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We may be able to redirect a little bit here, which is nice. We may be able to redirect a little bit here, but I'm not quite sure beyond that one. Not quite sure what we're going to do beyond that. We're going to go ahead and Protect. Switch in Cinny. We're just going to see a Hyper Voice. We're going to be Hyper Voice spam. It's going to be a Psychic in the Cinny. Okay. We'll get our Citrus back at least, which is nice. And we're going to go ahead. Is it worth popping a Matcha? Because if I like Matcha plus EQ, I can totally kill this Prim. We could also... Are we going to see another Hyper Voice is the only issue, right? Because I really want to guard against the potential of Hyper Voice. But also... like, or the potential of Moonblast. Shit. Let's see... What are we going to see? What are we going to see? What are we going to see? Be faster, Cindy. Moonblast. Good night, Garchomp. Oh, no! Okay. Well, that's a little unfortunate, not gonna lie to you. But we are at least going to be able to hit this thing hard. Right? We're gonna hit a strong EQ. Down goes the Frigg, and now we at least have Fake Out online potentially. Which I do think is nice. It's gonna be leftovers. Is this CM? I really hope it's not CM. I really hope it's not CM. Alright, this is going to be the only play we have. We have to hope that it's also... Oh, but it's going to be Hyper Cutter on the Crab, man. Oh. It's brutal. It's brutal, gang. I'm not going to lie to you. It's brutal. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, hold on. 2 more turns of Trick Room? This is totally doable. All we have to do is we fake out into the Prim. We drop a big Stomping Tantrum into Torterra. Yeah, they can protect. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. We'll go ahead and fake out. Drop a big Stomping Tantrum. It's an Eruption. It's going to do a lot, right? But we'll live. Yup. No burn, which is great. There's the Tantrum. Awesome. It's going to be a 2-hit KO, which is really, really big. And now all we have to do is we just have to Parting Shot into this Prim slot, as we know it can't protect. Trick Room should be ending this turn. Yep. I don't know why I scrolled all the way over. We can protect right here, and then we get in our Glim again, and the combination of Stomping Tantrum plus Sludge Bomb should just, like, smoke through this whole team. It should smoke through this whole team. We've seen Earth Power, so good play. But that's fine. We don't need health on this Pokemon. We don't need this Pokemon in general. We just need to have our Garchomp. Not mine. It's fine. I think Glim still kills. And bare minimum, this guy's going to be at neutral in the sun, so it's not going to be able to kill our Glim. So we pop a Parting. Goodbye. Goodbye, my love. And we just go into Glim, right? Yeah. It's just time to do damage. It is time to do damage. And we still have our Ensign, which is actually really nice. Just Dimension and return to normal. Alright, let's see how strong Glim is. Let's see how strong it really is. We're going to go ahead and just Sludge Bomb, Stomping Tantrum. That's simple. It is that simple. Let's do it. Have to hope this does enough. That's all we got. That's all we got left in the tank, guys. Well, I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll see. We will see. Alright. Trying to think of how this can go poorly. I mean, like, the Glim can definitely protect here, which would be a little annoying. But, again, it doesn't kill us, right? It really doesn't kill us, especially because he sent the sun. And they're only at neutral special attack. They're at +1 to death, but they're neutral special attack. So, like, I feel like this is enough. I feel like they want to attack here so that they can, like, leverage some big damage next turn. Nope, they're not going to. That's fine. That is totally fine. Totally fine. We're going to pop a Tantrum into the Torkoal. We do a Stomping Tantrum instead. Okay, down it goes. What's their last? Now it's a matter of just what their last is. Dude, this is adaptability, Sludge Bomb. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, friend. You're bulky or whatever. But, like, sure. I mean, bare minimum, it's going to die to a double up. Yeah, bare minimum, it's going to die to a double up. And I think that's what we have to go for. So let's do it. We could just test the power of Glim, but like if we die this turn, it's really low. So we're not gonna mess around with it. We just need no double protect. Mega Kabombo is gonna come out. We do get to see this guy Mega this time at least. So sick, by the way. Such a cool design. I wish he was better. I tried a Mega Crowd team and it's not working well, so I have not made a video on it. Cool. So this double up should knock this out. Oh yeah, for sure. 41. This thing's gonna go down. Now he's got to pick what he wants to KO. And it should be enough for us. Drain Punch, we live. Perfect. Beautiful. That's all we need to see. Awesome. And this combination is going to knock this thing out. So they can forfeit here if they want. Regardless, we're just going to Dragon Claw. I think it is technically optimal to Spiky Shield there in case it's Mach Punch. So we can get a little extra chip. But it's fine. There's a Dragon Claw. Is this going to do 70? Close. Poison? There you go. Finish it off yourself, big dog. Finish it off yourself. There you go. Oh, just kidding. It's going to Drain Punch my Chomp. That's fine. Ah, crit. I don't think that mattered. Okay, so we just get to go instant, I guess, instead. They prolong the game by 1 turn. That's fine. We can see a cool, let's see a cool power gem. Okay, never mind. I think it was fine regardless, right? I think we were good with those. Okay, cool. So we played Trick Room twice, and we were able to bring both Megas to Trick Room, which is pretty cool. Let's get another one, see if we get something that's not... It's just like the Golurk video. We're playing like the same team archetypes over and over again, the same recording, which is crazy. Okay, let's get another one. Alright, this is a tough one. This is a tough one for sure. Arrow Chomp always just kind of worries me, to be honest with you. We're going to have to be very careful about how we want to handle that. We do think like leading off with my own Talonflame Garchomp core is going to be kind of the key to victory here. Because I really need to put some damage in their Garchomp before my Glimmora can go crazy. Now, I do think my Glimmora does go crazy once we can do that. But it's just a matter of getting that going, right? Just a matter of getting that going. So we'll see. We'll see. Sneasler Legion. Not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see. I'm just going to go ahead and pop a double protect. Yeah, pretty safely. I don't want to get fake out into like flip turn and just freaking die. You know what I mean? So we'll just pop a double protect. A little bit of a passive turn 1 play, but it's better than getting like absolutely boomsticked turn 1. So that's what we'll do here. That's what we'll do here. I am expecting like fake out plus flip turn. Again, we're going to play it super straightforward into this. Super straightforward. I don't want to risk anything. Pop a double protect. They didn't protect on anything, which is fine. Fake out. Cool. Ignore Garchomp. Wave crash. That's fine. Honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a Tailwind. And I'll pop a big Boomstick EQ into this team. We can also pop a dual Wing Beat is the big thing too, though. I actually do like the idea of dual Wing Beating the Sneasler and just knocking it out and then popping an Earthquake just in case afterwards. Yeah, I think this is totally fine. We're actually going to see a Protect from the Sneasler. Very interesting. Okay, that's not what I expected. Dual Wing Beat covers like for Sash. Obviously, Whiter can happen too. We should live this. Yeah, we do, which is good. And what we could do next turn is pop Tailwind plus Earthquake, right? Like next turn we pop Tailwind plus Earthquake. And it should KO the Bastia Legion. If this isn't Herb Sneasler, it's also going to KO that. But they also have to attack into my Gruff Sneasler. So we're going to do that as well. So again, all things to keep in mind. I'm just going to Tailwind. We still have priority on that. And we're going to pop an Earthquake. And it will KO Sneasler if it isn't a Sash variant. And it is like the Whiter set that's running around. Though I could totally see it being Sash here, right? Maybe Protecting was a better play there. We'll see, though. We'll see. Maybe Protecting was a little bit better of a play. Because if this is Sash, we're kind of in a tough spot. Okay, Q. That'll be Sash. It's not. Shit. I don't think the crit mattered, guys. I don't think the crit mattered. I'm really honest with you. Cool. So like you're kind of seeing a little bit of like the Talon Chomp lead, obviously why it's so strong. Combination of like Tailwind plus like spread EQ damage is really strong into a lot of the format right now. And anything that's going to resist it, like grasses, are just going to get blown up by doing Peter Flareblitz. So yeah, let's do it. Where's Delphox? That's King Gambit. I do kind of just like popping a Flare Blitz into the Gambit. Yeah, I really like popping a Flare Blitz into the Gambit. And then just protecting, right? Yeah, I like popping Flare Blitz and just protecting. This covers for any, like, sucker shenanigans, anything like that. Hitting this thing hard is kind of like my #1 priority at the moment. Because if it's just Delphox last, I can handle it. Because I can always redirect plus Sinus, with Sinus plus Mega Glimmora and just do it. But if I can get rid of this King Gambit, we're going to be in a good spot. I'm really expecting them to... Yeah, it's going to be like Delphox. I really am expecting them to sucker into the shots on. They have to, in my opinion. Regardless, as long as they don't protect, we're in a pretty good spot. We're going to protect first, obviously. Makes sense. They are going to protect. Honestly, though, it feels fine as long as they don't attack into our Talon right here. They are going to make a really good play and Psychic into our Talonflame. Very tough one for sure, but what I can do just to secure the damage on King Gambit specifically is I think I have to go for Tantrum plus Blitz. Tantrum plus Blitz just seems like my safest play. Now this is a little bit worrying. If neither of these kill, they're going to sucker in the Chomp, which is totally fine. They're going to take a little bit of Ruskin Chip as well, which is very, very notable, right? Very, very notable. And we're going to go down on our Talonflame right here. And I'm hoping that this gives me enough leeway to take this on right here. You're going to go down. A wee bit of an unfortunate turn. Heat Wave. It's fine. Our Tailwind is still active at the moment. So we're going to get into Glimmora plus Sinus. And I'm wondering if I misposition this somehow. We're going to have one more turn of Tailwind. And I really do just want to Power Gem into this Delphox. And still pop a Rage Powder here. I think that's just going to be my best play. I think the Gambit is very, very likely to protect as Delphox tries to pick a big KO here on the Glimmora. As they think I might be threatened by, like, obviously, like an Iron Head or something like that. So I'm going to pop this Power Gem. Unless the Delphox is protected right here, in a pretty okay spot. We're going to be in a pretty okay spot. And unless they kowtow into the Sinistra as well. Which is a lot of really aggressive play, right? Like, a lot of really aggressive play from them. And if they get me, they get me. Just a bit of a 50, right? Just kind of the games you play when you're playing in the Gambit. That, and they got me. They got me. They got me immediately. Wow. Wow. Sucker? Fuck, man. Immediately. Okay, Sinistra, the GOAT, does hold on. Okay. I think we do lose, though. I think we still do lose. I think it's... We just go down to a Psychic, right? Like, we surely die to a Psychic. Is there any way out of this? Is there any way out of this? Because they just double attack here, right? My only out is them throwing? My only out is them throwing and not Iron Heading, I guess. They kowtow? Yeah, I think I just lose. Oh, they just got me on that last turn. Maybe I should be a little bit more aggressive. I don't know. I never know how to gauge this kind of stuff, you know? Yeah, they're just gonna Iron Head. I mean, it doesn't matter. Even if they don't Iron Head, kowtow on the start, it's just gonna kill me. So that's gonna be that. So I guess the missing Heat Wave was my way back in. Yeah, because I can't leave that alone and attack into the Gambit because the Delphox is just going to KO me with Psychic for the next turn. And I have no more Tailwind. So. That's just going to knock me out. It's a tough one. Yeah, I just got had on those last couple of plays there. It's just a tough one. I don't know. Maybe I need to be a little bit more aggressive because I like even called out and said the play I thought might happen and would be really bad for me out loud and just didn't pull the trigger. Yeah, let's try one more with the team. I want to end on a win. Alrighty, it looks like we're playing into an opposing kind of Mega Glimmora team. Very similar idea to ours, to be honest with you. And I do think I want to go same 4 as last time. Seem really strong. Talon's going to be really strong into like a Whimsicott lead. Like our own Talon plus Chomp is just pretty powerful here, in my opinion. So being able to handle that immediately could go a long way, like popping a really strong dueling bead into it, hopefully enough to kill it. We are actually going to see a Talonflame plus Glimmora, which is wonderful for me, like absolutely wonderful for me. I'm just gonna pop a dueling bead into this Whimsicott and Earthquake. And there's not much they can do, right? See a Tailwind here? No, that's fine. That does nothing, by the way. Holy crap, that does nothing. Citrus? Dizdef, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that did nothing. Holy crap. We're gonna go ahead and pop an Earthquake. EQ. Not enough to KO it, unfortunately. You can see leftovers, maybe? It's so fat. I wonder what the item is, man. It's so fat. From this position, I do feel like I can just dual Wing Beat here. Because it's gonna be priority and knock out the Whimsicott. And there's not much they can really encore me into that's gonna like eliminate me. So I can just pop dual Wing Beat plus Earthquake. And hopefully that'll be enough. And I can really stagger this Tailwind. Which, in like opposing Tailwind matchups, it's always really nice to like stagger your Tailwind. So yeah, we take those. And unless they use like a Prankster move, my Talonflame will still go before them, just because we still have our Tailwind intact. We're going to see Glimmora Mega Evolve right here, but it shouldn't be enough for them. As long as we hit our dual Wing Beat, we're going to be in a great spot. As long as we hit our dual Wing Beat, we're going to be in a great spot in this mirror. Alright, it's going to be Protect. Which, you know, makes sense. Their Glimmora's going to go down here, though. Their Glimmora is going to go down here. Power Gem. It's fine. We're going to live on our Sash, and we're going to knock out their opposing Glimmora, which is really nice. Yeah, we take those. Okay, we'll pop an Earthquake, and this Glimmora is going to go down. Gotta worry about what comes out next, potentially. Because we might not be able to position our Tailwind as comfortably as we want to. But we'll see. We'll see. This Whimsicott shown just Tailwind and Protect, nothing else. It's likely Encore Moonblast, if I had to guess then. Likely Encore Moonblast. Maybe a Fake Tears, right? To like pair along with the Glimmora, which is something I think is pretty cool if you go with Whimsicott plus it. Let's see. We will see. We're gonna go Sinister here. And immediately pop up Protect. We're gonna Sinister and immediately pop up Protect. That's exactly what we can do. Icy Wind can come out. I'm not too worried about an Icy Wind. Actually, a Moonblast into my Talonflame slot makes sense. Try and prevent me from going for any kind of Tailwind shenanigans. Special Attack Drop is definitely annoying. Yeah, the Special Attack Drop is definitely annoying. As long as we kill this Whimsicott, though, I'm not super worried. So we're going to pivot hard Glimmora in our Garchomp slot and just go for a Machagacha. We want to punish any type of Encore coming out our way. And if we can kill this Whimsicott, we can position a Tailwind. Or we'll just have speed control. We wouldn't even need to position the Tailwind. Yeah, all we need to do is hit this Matcha. Hit the Matcha. Encore, gonna fail. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Hit the Matcha. I know this is Milotic. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Beautiful. -1. Surely it's enough. 7%. Beautiful. Awesome. Cool. So good positioning from us. Really solid positioning from us. A little bit of health back too. Just a little something light. Tailwind's gonna be gone, so now we just have speed control, right? We just have it. Which is good. Easily baked the Rotom. I think what I do is I just Rage Powder. Mega Evolve, Power Gem into the Rotom, and go from there. I think we just win. We should just win. Cool. So we were able to get a win to end. I mean, maybe I'm speaking. We're most likely able to get a win. We'll see if this might like, start moving to be a bit of an issue. Rage Powder. Show me no Protect. Show me no Protect. Overheat. It's fine. I don't even think we'll die to this Rotom, right? Or to this Milotic, right? As long as we kill this guy here, we should be good to go. Tailwind did end just a couple seconds ago. So we should be good to go. And I don't think Milotic has it in its bag, despite being very super death bulky, to take on Mega Glimmora and Garchomp, and even Talonflame's doing it. Don't see an Icy Wind. It's definitely an annoying one. That's for sure. And what I think I do here is I think this is just a Tantrum and a Talonflame sack, because if they Ice Beam into my, or if they Icy Wind into my Garchomp, it'll live, and it'll get its White Ear back, and I'll be able to reset speed on my Glimmora. So it's a good play by them to kind of like force me into an awkward spot where my Glimmora probably doesn't outpace them anymore. If they want to Icy Wind again, that's totally fine. Do a decent amount of damage. called. We go down. That's fine. And now we're going to be able to reposition Glimmora. And again, I think this is just too much damage. I think this is just too much damage. We'll see. Unless this is like recover Milotic, then I might be boned. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. Should be fine though. This should be fine. We're going to go ahead and, we'll Dragon Claw this time. And then we'll go ahead and pop a Sludge Bomb. Just because if we can have a poison, it speeds up this process. I'm not worried about Marvel Scales. This just doubles. They protect, so my move fails. Now my Tantrum is going to do double damage and be for sure. So yeah, we're good to go. Cool. My last move failed, which means Stomping Tantrum will be clicked this next turn, and it's going to do like 60%. It's going to do a lot of damage. Stomping Tantrum. Here is a Sludge Bomb, and that should lock up the ladder session. I think it's a nice 3-1 on the day. The last one kind of just got outplayed and lost every 50-50. There's double damage. Sludge Bomb, and it's Fizz Def Milotic, so it ends up going down to Mega Glimmora. The Showcase Monitor in the last KO of the live, which is very nice. And yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Again, if you guys did enjoy today's, ladder session, showcase a Mega Glimmora and doubles, which I think is a pretty cool anti-meta mon. Be sure to drop a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel. On our way to 10K subs, and I can only reach it with your help. I really appreciate it a ton as a small creator. Yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Later.